when I was on the dating scene. So even though I'm single right now, I wouldn't consider myself on the dating scene because I'm not dating. But I'm just thinking about dating men and how in the past, men would make their situation seem so like they are a slave. It's like, oh, my girlfriend, she doesn't clean, she doesn't cook, she doesn't wash clothes, she doesn't do this. Meanwhile, girl on her knees cleaning baseboards, washing clothes, cooking every day. And then we like, oh, she doesn't? Come over here, baby. Let me cook you some rice and beans, some steak, and some broccoli. Like, why do we fall for that? Like,
That
what
meal,
inside of us?
that meal was very specific.
It was real specific. But why do we do that? Like, when someone tells us something, we actually believe it. And then our mind is like, they're cheating with us. Like, we realize they're cheating with us. Why are we so vulnerable with that?
I think honestly it goes to just who we are, like the broken versions of ourselves. We tend to, I'm gonna just say we're delusional at times when it comes to men and what they're saying. It's like they're a different version of themselves with us than they are with whatever other situations they have going on. And so they put on a representative and make us think that there's something that they're not. Um, and so we fall in love with a dumbed down version or a watered down version
Mm-hmm.
of the man. I think that's kind of where it starts.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then, sometimes once you fall in love, or I wouldn't even really call it falling in love. I think most times it's infatuation or
Mm-hmm.
it's just all out lust.
Mm-hmm.
And we just become delusional to like all of the things that are right in front of us, all of the red flags
Mm-hmm.
that are in front of us, and we just be along for the ride.
Right. So at what point, because I was thinking about this for myself, because I always like to evaluate myself, it's like at what point do we say, is he lying? It's like I can't think of the actual moment when I was like, is he lying? It just was like, oh, he a liar. And I've spoken to women who may be with someone who isn't honest, and they'll just be like, oh, he be lying all the time. But it's like a norm. And I noticed that it is very prevalent in our community. It's kind of like we're with, it's just like, oh, he a liar. Or, oh, he's married. Or it could be like your grandfather that he has a whole girlfriend he been with for 65 years. Like, why is that okay?
So I think it goes back to like we talk about generational curses and we look at it from certain perspectives, but we don't look at it from like all the possible angles. Like for instance, like you just said, like your grandfather might have had a whole family up the street. And so your grandmom is used to a cheating man.
Mm-hmm.
And the kids grew up in the house. Sometimes they knew about the kids up the street, sometimes they didn't. But because your mother is used to it, they instill certain stuff, especially in their daughters, of like, oh, well, he a good man because he pay the bills, or he a good man because he provides for the home. But meanwhile, your bills are paid, your belly's full and your lights are on, but mom crying herself to sleep every night, and that's not what she telling her kids. So they see an example of like tolerance, like they tolerate a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think also with just how the society is today in terms of like the younger women, I don't know if it was just the TV shows, because I feel like reality TV really like damaged a little bit of our youth, or like I guess our the generation after us. But I feel like they just don't really have like just basic morals and like certain things anymore that like I feel like with our generation those things were instilled in us, whereas the generations after us, or maybe just like probably our same generation but just like a little younger than us, like they don't really have no morals. So like they're really out here just like, oh, I know he a cheater, or I know I mess with these specific number of men or whatever, but oh well, because I gotta get it how I can get it. And I think that's another piece to it too. It's like a lot of women, they are like looking for something. So, they might have come from like, a childhood that like wasn't so great. And so it turned them to the streets. So they became real promiscuous at an early age because like they might have had to have sex with a street guy or something because they didn't have food. Or like I know people that like couldn't get like pads and stuff like that. So like it made them really just hard, and like they're just out here like really just trying to survive and by any means necessary. So if it means like doing whatever, like they gonna do that. So I think that plays a part into why people really just don't they just don't really care. Like the morals aspect of it is just non-existent today.
And that's funny that you said that, because it's like I know people like that too. They don't have the means, so they do these things to get by. But the part that I'm like really confused about is I understand when people don't have the means and they do what they need to do to get by, because that's the tools that they were equipped with from their parents or their caregivers. But it's like once you have a baby out of a situation where you couldn't get by and you're doing whatever you want to do. So you realize that that person wasn't for you, you have a baby. Then you do it again. But no marriage is involved. You just keep repeating it. So next thing you know, you're like under 30. You have 5 children. There are 5 different dads, or even 3 different dads, and you're back on the hunt. Like, I'm outside. That's what the kids say. I'm outside again. Like, what are you looking for? Another baby? Or are you looking for somebody to now take care of you plus 5? And you just settle?
But sometimes I don't necessarily think that every person in that situation is looking for somebody to take care of them. Because I do know, like, our Black women, we are like the fastest growing demographic of like entrepreneurs and things of that nature. So they even, being a single parent, it instills something in you that like you want to do better. But I think also like that aspect of like when they're looking for somebody or they're back on the prowl, so to speak, I think it's more so a lack of self-love, or like they want to be validated in a way of like, how they say like you're looking for love in all the wrong places. Like I think that's a bigger dynamic than what people speak of. Like they try to make it seem like it's all about money, but let's be honest, like these women out here are getting money, so it's not all about money. Like it gotta be something else. So what is it in you that's broken, that's making you, well, causing you to make these irrational decisions? So I think that's like a part of it. Like I know for myself personally, I know that I was a woman that was like out here, like literally just looking for validation from men. Like, I never had to ask men for money. Like, I don't even, to this day, I don't know how to do it. I be like panic, like frantic, like, let me see if he going to say, like, what, girl? Like, I don't understand. Like, so I know for me, like, it wasn't all about money. Like, I just was looking for something else. Like, I was looking for validation. I was looking for love when I really didn't love myself that well. So to me, I think people put more focus on like, oh, she only want money, and it really don't be that.
Yes, because me dating and being with men, because my dad was